If you've been told that saturated fat is killing you, there's a very good chance you've been misled. Because right now, there are millions of people eating the exact same foods and getting completely opposite results. Some are reversing obesity, fixing their metabolism, and gaining insane energy. And others, they're getting worse blood work, higher inflammation, and heading toward heart disease. Same fat, different outcome. And if you want real, no-BS health truth like this, hit that subscribe button right now, because what you're about to hear, most people never get told. Now imagine this, a slice of pizza and a steak. Both contain saturated fat, but one comes with refined carbs, inflammatory oils, and a massive insulin spike, while the other delivers clean, stable fuel. So when people say saturated fat is dangerous, they're ignoring the most important thing, context, because the real problem isn't fat. It's insulin. When insulin stays high, your body goes into storage mode. You stop burning fat, you start storing it. At the same time, inflammation begins to rise. And this is where things start getting dangerous. Because now, your LDL particles are more likely to become damaged. You've probably heard that LDL is bad. But that's only part of the story. LDL by itself isn't the real issue. It's what happens to LDL inside a damaged metabolic environment. When LDL becomes small, dense, and oxidized, that's when it turns harmful. And what causes that? Not natural fats, it's sugar, processed food, chronic high insulin. That's what creates the damage. So now you're starting to see the bigger picture. If this is already opening your eyes, take 1 second and hit subscribe, because this is the kind of information that can literally change your health long term. Now let's go deeper. Heart disease doesn't just happen overnight. It's a slow process. First, insulin stays elevated. Then, inflammation increases. Then, LDL gets damaged. Then plaque begins to form in your arteries. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. Not all plaque is dangerous. There's stable plaque and unstable plaque. Stable plaque stays in place. Unstable plaque, that's the dangerous one, because when it ruptures, that's when heart attacks happen. If you're insulin resistant, giving a small amount of carbs during a workout can actually help improve glucose tolerance. Because during exercise, your body can take in glucose without needing insulin. So over time, your metabolism becomes more flexible. Another powerful strategy: don't eat the exact same amount of protein every single day. Cycle it. Some days lower, some days higher. Your body adapts better this way. Now let's make this practical. Stop focusing only on daily calories. Look at your weekly intake. Some days higher, some days lower. This keeps your metabolism responsive. Here's a strange one, but very effective. If you're craving sugar, try salt. A lot of cravings are actually electrolyte imbalances. Fix the salt, and the craving often disappears. And if you're fasting or trying to burn fat, green tea can be a powerful tool. It helps control appetite, supports fat burning, and improves metabolic health. Now this next mistake is huge. Avoid the gray zone. You're not fully low carb, but you're not eating enough carbs either. You're stuck in the middle, and this is where your body performs the worst. Either commit to low carb or properly fuel with carbs, but don't stay in between. Now let's talk about something most people overlook. If you didn't sleep well, creatine can actually help improve mental performance. Not just for muscles, for your brain too. Now let's upgrade your fasting. Most people stop at 16 hours, but if you occasionally go to 18 or even 20 hours, you unlock deeper fat-burning benefits. You don't need to do it every day, but when you do, it's powerful. Another simple upgrade: structure your meals smarter. Earlier in the day, focus on protein and fat. Later in the day, you can include more carbs. This supports better sleep, recovery, and fat loss. Now, let's clear up a big myth. Fruit. You've probably heard, eat as much fruit as you want, but too much fructose, especially from processed sources, can lead to fat buildup in the liver and increase visceral fat. Whole fruit is fine, but unlimited amounts. That's not how your body works. At this point, you're probably realizing something important. This isn't about one food. It's about how your body responds to what you eat. And if you're serious about taking control of your health, fat loss, and energy, make sure you subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning. At the end of the day, your health is built by your daily habits. Every meal, every choice, is either moving you forward or slowly holding you back. Most people don't fail because they don't try. They fail because they follow outdated advice. Now you have a choice. Keep doing what everyone else is doing, or start understanding how your body actually works. If you want real results, real fat loss, and real control over your health, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Because here, we don't follow myths, we follow what actually works. And if you made it this far, comment below. Keto if you're going all in, or health. If you're ready to change your life, this might be the moment everything starts to change.